Trade Commission. I just wanted to let you know that in compliance with your 2013 update entitled .com Disclosures, that the book I'm about to discuss and review was sent to me free of charge by a publisher in exchange for my honest review, so if you're watching, I hope you enjoy. Today's review is of Everything I Never Told You by Celeste, whose last name I probably just pronounced wrong. However, moving swiftly forward, this is the story of a girl named Lydia who is dead, and how her family handles her death after it has occurred, and as they try and piece together the how and the why prior to it. And you see a lot of the pre-death and what led up to it, and then a little bit of the post-death as her family is coping with it. This story is about a family in a small town in Ohio in the 1970s, and they're very different in their town because they are Chinese American, and that sort of sets them apart. So they are struggling with fitting in and being themselves whilst dealing with this loss of their favorite daughter. I didn't know if I was going to enjoy this book, but I very, very much did. This is written in a style that is told from various perspectives, and it keeps you thinking about the plot as the plot continues, and it left me thinking so much about the characters and so much about the story after I had finished it, which is not something that normally happens to me, probably especially because I've been reading a lot of YA, and things in YA tend to come to this great resolve or put you on a cliffhanger for a sequel, and this is just, standard fiction, and it was incredibly nice to have something sort of hang with you for so long after finishing a book. That was a really new feeling for me, for a while at least. The fact that this is told from varying perspectives was interesting. It was done in an interesting way because the perspectives sort of shift mid-paragraph. You'll have like this sort of overlord narrator for the paragraph who is narrating the majority of it, and they tell their version of an event. And then another character comes in, the next sentence later in the middle of the paragraph and tells their version of the event, or continues onward with the event. And it's interesting to see how that happens and how it jumps so quickly. So you're never getting just one perspective of anything that's happening. You're getting everyone's perspective of things that are happening. And I thought that was such an interesting way to write a book. You don't have to wait until the next chapter to hear about what someone else thought. It'll happen in the next sentence. And it's such a far cry from other third-person narrators that it sort of blew my mind a little bit. Maybe this is a common thing and I'm just not reading enough like it, but it kind of blew my mind. And I think one of the things that contributed to me really hanging on to this book even after it was done was that at the end, I felt there was more revealed to the reader than the characters had revealed to each other, and it completely fit the title of the book, and I was just so frustrated that I knew more than the characters, and that the characters things got revealed, but they were only revealed to me, and they weren't revealed to each other, and it was just such a refreshing change from the way that most plots are derived, I feel. Maybe I'm just not reading the right type of literature, but I thought it was very different, and it was so fitting to the title, and it was very, very clever. So 4.5 out of 5 stars to Everything I Never Told You. The half a star is missing because I was a little bit frustrated with some of the characters sometimes, and I couldn't get over it. But I would highly recommend this book to everyone. So thanks for watching. I know this was really short, but I hope you're having lovely weeks and lovely lives, and I'll see you very soon with another review.